Welcome to Master Trader's Weekly Trade Review. I'm Dan Gibbing, and I'm going to show you this powerful strategy involving climactic trading when things get too extended. Think of like a rubber band getting extended far away. Now, I'm going to show you and teach you climactic buy setups, but obviously the exact setup happens when things get too extended to the upside. We call those climactic sell setups. So here's the simple definition. Now, this is a daily chart. This one's BIRK, B-I-R-K. Master Trader is a technical based approach, and we start with a compelling pattern. The pattern I'm focusing on today is climactic buy setups. But it's not just a setup. We start with a compelling setup, and then we have these other concepts that we overlay that make up our entire approach to conclude whether or not something is a high probability setup or not. So every chart I'm going to show you here, you're going to see me talking about different concepts like, okay, where did this setup occur? What trend is it in? Is it on support or resistance? Is it showing relative strength or weakness? What do multiple time frames suggest? What are the market internals talking about? Now, the broader markets are close to all-time highs, so these patterns that I'm going to show you today, some were in, some were close, some are on our watch list, they're all actually showing relative weakness. But we trade many different patterns, and this is just one additional pattern to put into your trading toolbox if it meets your personality. Here it is. It's this simple. We want multiple, minimum 5, what we call fluid down bars that get stretched from the 20 period moving average. Fluid, I mean relatively equal opens and closes. They're all red in this case. Fluid down, 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 down. That's what we call leaving a price void. So there's insignificant resistance to allow for a counter trend bounce when the selling exhaustion occurs. We want it to accelerate far from the 20 period moving average, suggesting capitulation. And finally, we need some type of bullish turn to tell us when the selling is over. Now, many of these, they can stay extended. This we don't know where it's going to reverse. This thing can fall 5, 10 more bars. I don't know. But I was watching this ever since the gap down. So it took a week for me to finally find an entry. Let me show you the different types of turns now. So we're going to enter when we have a probability opinion thinking is ready to bounce. These are different turns. This is a 1-bar candle, a range expansion bottoming tail. This is a 2-bar candle. It can happen in different ways. This is a 3-bar turn. The message is all the same. It finally went down. This is the end of our capitulation in this setup. And then we're getting a turn suggesting that the selling is over, which is supply. Demand has kicked in, whether short covering, bottom fishers like us, whatever the case, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you one example where this is not a climactic buy setup, but what is called a W bottom after a fluid move down, and a bullish retest of this is another very high probability trade. So this is an open trade. All of our trades, open and closed, are in members area. We track everything. We give this the date, the stock, whether it's an option trade involved. We give the technical setup, climactic buy setup. That's what I'm talking about today. So we bought half. We're in third target met at 46.25. So we made, looks like $1.75 on 1/3 position, and we're in trail mode. We're just going to trail under a prior bar's low. The stock will tell us when to get out. Now I'm going to show you a bunch of other trades that we're in, we're closed, and on our watch list for you to trade this week. XOP. This is an open trade. Climactic buy setup, made a new low, bottoming tail. So this is kind of like a 3-bar turn here, if you will. And we sold an out of the money put spread, which is what we call an income trade, where we're selling a put option under the low of the reversal, buying a further out of the money put to minimize the buying power needed of the brokerage firm, minimize our risk in the event of an adverse gap or stop out, with the goal being to keep the premium received. We have AAP, climactic buy setup, little 3-bar turn here. We're in this, in management mode, trail stop under prior bars low, Dollar Tree. We're in this, so this one, came down sloppier, granted. So everything's not perfect. So I don't want to show you perfection, but I'm going to show you the turn. Wide range bar on massive volume. That's a sign of short-term capitulation selling. Then we have a big green bar that closed halfway in. We have an inside bar. That's a different trade setup of ours called a bullish 1, 2, 3 continuation. Did it trigger immediately? No. It went sideways 1, 2, 3 bars and triggered on this bar, took out the high. So we're in this trade with a stop under last week's low and in trail mode. Octa, we did another put spread. This was a 2-bar reversal. So we did not have a bottoming tail, but we had a wide range igniting bar is our reversal bar. We sold an out of the money put spread, open trade, XRT. Climactic buy setup, far from the 20, major support over here. 2 bottoming tails. After this tail made a lower low and snapped right back. On this particular day, shorted a put spread. In retrospect, I wish we bought the stock too, because that was a very buyable one. We should have bought the stock here, but we just did a put spread. They're different strategies. So those are all our open trades. Here's 2 that we have taken our profit. Again, a derivative. This was a wide range bar, so it's not the fluidity of the first one I showed you. But it went sideways with 3 inside bars. So that is showing us that demand has stabilized. It's not going lower, and we sold a put spread, and we took our money in the strength. CCJ was another one. Climactic buy setup on major support. Ignite, this was a 3-bar turn. On this particular day, we sold a put spread, took our money in the strength. A couple here that we are giving our subscribers this week. Halliburton, accelerated far from the 20. Topping tail on, let's see, this one I would not have entered on this bar. Why? Because I don't have a confident turn yet. The 1, 2, 3, 4 bar turn, you need our technical approach of when you're confident. There's no potent turn here, we call it. But now, if it takes out the high of the topping tail, then I have a 3-bar reversal. IMO, climactic buy setup, far from the 20, major support, 3-bar turn over Friday's high. MU, climactic buy setup on major support. Now this was the one I said I was going to show you. It's a big old W bottom, not only on the weekly chart, which is multiple time frame alignment, but you can actually see the big W bottom here on the daily also. And that's coupled with Thursday being a new low reversal. So now, this one's taken a while. This one's taken over a week or so to give me the confidence that the turn has occurred after a new low. LRCX, same but different, as we say. Wide range igniting, major support, bullish 1, 2, 3 continuation, green bar, price void, target 20 MA. I'm not marrying these things. Double bottom on the weekly, we're traders. These are swing trades, 1 to 5 day holds. I don't know. The stock will tell us how long it wants to be in there. Here's a couple just on my watch list. Slob, SLB, a little bit similar to Hal, but Hal's better because of the topping tail would be ignored and the lows are closer to each other. Vitali's been on my list. No potent reversal yet. So that you might be asking, oh, well, Dan, Don't leave me hanging here. What's a potent reversal? Well, I can't tell you that in a 10-minute video, but I'll give you a quick answer. Let's say it gaps down on Monday and then rips right back up, or if it closes with a bottoming tail. I need some sign of saying the selling is ending. I have an alarm, obviously, at Friday's high. Maybe. But I would feel a lot more comfortable if it made new lows and then snap right back. Come take a trial at our green room. It's $7, mastertrader.com/green trial, and watch us trade these in real time. Finally, BBWI, same. It's a Climo, but no potent turn. People were asking me about it in our green room Friday. I'm like, no, there's no potent turn yet. I don't like it. So this one also, I would like a new low and some type of snapback before I'd be interested in that. Hope that helped. As always, email my partner Greg or me at mastertrader.com. Check us out in the green room, our free MT Lives every Wednesday, of course, at noon Eastern time. And look forward to seeing you in the next trade review video.